if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and coming up, we'll see the electric Kyler Murray. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Niners, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about...
Murray going to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 5 catches, 59 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
McCaffrey. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drake Jackson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Purdy. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Purdy. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Purdy off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
As large as the air attack has gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Murray now. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Oliver. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Murray now on first down. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Right back to him on first down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They faked the handoff. Now Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Jackson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long. Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing here, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Purdy throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Jayden Reed, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucs. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback, and they expect.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Murray. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now a 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Murray now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now at 17-13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Powerful running, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Still on his feet.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Purdy now on second down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Chandler. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. To throw, it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On second down, here's Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He gets it to Addison. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Murray's for the throw here, caught by Addison. And he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Murray. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. They'll get this to Bell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Play fake. Murray. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Purdy off the play fake. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Holding. Offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to throw. Murray.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Murray. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to 4th.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 11, less than 90 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Murray now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week.
say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you're looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
Old clubs selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, old clubs selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good.